Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is The Faces Artist and welcome back to Scribblenauts Unlimited. In this video we're taking a look at the treatment called Jamming Out, which are the required object shards. So first of all we're going to need a guitar, and we're going to need a tuning wrench. Give yourself the tuning wrench, use it on the guitar. That'll give you the first object that we need. Next up is we need to give ourselves a vuvuzela. Give that, play it, remove it. Next up we're gonna need a jukebox. Give it, play music. There we go. Next up is a record. Give yourself that, then a turntable. Use it. Back to vinyl. Okay. Next up is we're going to need a harmonica. Give yourself the harmonica, play it. Remove it. Next up is we're gonna need a musician. Place a musician down. A accordion. Give it to the musician. Next up is a snake. Then a flute. Play the music. Okay, click on the snake. Then play the music with your flute. Next up is a conch. Music. Give it to yourselves, play the music. Remove it, then just chuck it in the bin. Next up is we're going to need a gong. Dump it down here, then a monk. Dump it down here, then a mallet. Give it to the monk. That'll get you the next one. Next up is the bag pipes. Give it to yourselves. Play it. Go ahead and remove it. Chuck it. Next up, we need a devil and a violin. Give the violin to the devil. They'll give it down to Georgia. Next up is a didgeridoo. Give it to yourselves, play it. Next up is drums. You need to give it to yourselves, or if you just throw it like this, you're going to need to go ahead and ride it and then play it. Next up is an angel and a harp. Give the harp to an angel, then chuck them in the bin. Next up is a piano. Throw it down on the ground. Piano bench. Throw it right there. Ride the piano bench, then play the piano. Dismount it, chuck it in the bin, chuck it in the bin. Next up is we're gonna need a dog. Place the dog. Then a dog whistle. Give it to yourself. Then interact with the dog whistle. Remove the dog whistle. Chuck the dog in the bin. Chuck that in the bin. Next up is off key works for me, so we're going to create like a sensorian worker. That works fine. And we're going to go ahead and click on him, use notepad, add adjective, auto-tuned. Off key works for me, then we're gonna chuck it in the bin. Next up is a guitar case. Chug it. Ukulele. ukulele, place it in the guitar bin. Next up is a composer. Chuck him there. Sheet music. Give it to yourself, then give it to the composer, then chuck the composer in the bin. Next up is a whoopee cushion. Place it down. Interact with it. Then after that, we're going to need a trumpet. In a trumpet stand. Thumping stand, okay. Trum. Bet. Stand. There we go, just combine the two, then just throw it away. Next up, we're going to need a stereo. And we're going to need a CD, that's a jukebox though. Place the CD in the stereo box. And that'll give you these stereophonic sounds. Next up is a musician. Get a musician, jump him in here. Next up is a metronome. Give that to the musician. There we go. I can hold a tune, use a tuning. Okay. Instrument. Tuning fork. Play sound. There we go. So you literally do what I did. Next up, we're going to need a clown. And we're going to need a slide whistle. Place the slide whistle, play it. Oh, we need to give. There we go. And that's how we got jamming out.